The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
A first carry now for Kareem. Came in, breathed out, and dirty ass.
As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lawrence will throw. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Try to ruin
makes his first carry. Across the chalk into the end zone as a 49er touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
He's out. He's running the same play the whole game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Still got 3, though.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Little bitty nigga. Can't do shit with 6'7".
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Same concept.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, 49ers. Albert O with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers
let me through there.
13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14-0 first quarter lead. It's going to be a long game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
I was say he tried to miss that one too.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know so well the worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Down the left sideline, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They got low managers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Hines, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get him out of here. This is why you can't have your injury-prone quarterback in the game down 17 with a minute left.
Hurts throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
No, he got Sam Darnold.
A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Hines.
Can't have him in the game. He's injury prone.
But
no, this is reasonable
he
though.
takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Niggas talk about the
Defensively,
injuries, but
there with their backs
it's
against
okay to
the
his
wall.
shoulder with a minute left in the game. He shouldn't have been in the game.
Right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Shouldn't have been in the
Here's
game.
2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They run again with Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they will. And this time he is in.
Oh, he probably said it.
Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now
Hit him anyway.
21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only if you...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Yeah.
Jonathan picks it.
Yeah.
Return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let me put this tube back
Oh. Golly. Yeah, get him out. This is what I'm saying. Cam, he down 24.
This is
with a minute, with 30 seconds left. I don't know if he's still watching this, bro. He's just getting his niggas hit. I'm just hitting niggas hard because it don't matter.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little
he just
fire,
whatever. He just got his second string quarterback hurt.
They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, I had to go to the free agency pool, huh? Hello, free agency.
Yep, pec strain. Get him out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
R2, L2X, same way. Hell yeah.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5.
Celebrating immediately. And then nigga like, wait, should I tackle?
For the Niners.
Then nigga look like
47 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions.
And
I didn't
see that last play.
And they continue to move
it don't bother me. It don't. Yeah, no. I'm not. It don't really bother me now.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hines.
This is pretty ugly.
Into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right?
But I didn't run the ball
your
much.
Best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
I threw that bitch deep to Bryant.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
You see, he just switched and ran away. This is why I know. Like, but do he think he's gonna? Like, my thought is like, if I switch, am I gonna get there any? Like, you know, if you switch and trying to get to the quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna switch and get there faster than the computer's already gonna get
James,
there?
He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Depends. Sometimes the computer take a wrong angle.
Sometimes they will. Sometimes you can help. Sometimes you can't help. But most of the time, you switch and either run away from, run in a fucked up angle.
So
or
now, Charles, this
some
drive
weird
maybe
happen.
a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. That's the 3rd interception.
Yeah, and
for
see,
Lawrence.
also he's running the same 4
picks
wide receivers thing, which means like
for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I cannot imagine
if it's 4 receivers on one side, they all can't occupy, like they all can't stay on that side of the field once the play starts. They all got to move to other places, which means somebody got to come short over the middle, somebody got to go deep over the middle, somebody got to stay on that sideline. He sent 2. I mean, you're watching this. He sends 2 niggas on the same route,
my goodness, indeed.
which is fine. I'm just not doing a good job at my job. Like me, I'm supposed to be leaning more toward the middle of the field.
You got a great chance
so this dude
that your teammates are celebrating.
This dude right here, it's 2-on-1, but it's fake 2-on-1. This nigga's only affected by these 2. If these 2 niggas are running a good route combo, then it makes sense. Like obviously 13 is free. Right, but again, 3 can get to both of those people.
Jaguars,
you get what I'm saying? Like that's a long throw for him to not get to either one. So he got 4 people being covered by. Basically, he got 4 people that can be covered by 2 because they're all running the same route. Only my dumb ass is just not getting across the field fast enough.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track
I
here.
stay. I never change.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
your options are so limited. He did try to hit me with some bullshit. He threw a screen over there. So I'm thinking the nigga's going to come screening across the field. So, okay, look. So, look, same thing, 4 to the top.
It's 4th and 1.
And
he handed it off there, but
same
I
concept.
don't really know
exact
if he
same
kept it
concept.
or tried to do anything else if it would have
and this time, I actually just turn and run because my job is actually that. His job, you know, my job is actually to cover this middle of the field right here. No, I'm not I'm still in zone. I still got the green zone, but over here.
And a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Hell yeah. Well, not all of them. Not all of them. It's
he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Whoa. Boy, it's not riding a roller coaster.
On second down, right back to Hines.
Look at it. Look at everybody. Look at what everybody's looking at. Everybody's looking at Sam Donald.
We have come upon the
niggas in zone.
48 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns.
Them niggas will go. Them niggas will go wherever you tell them to go. Really, like. So sometimes they'll line up like it, you know, and it'll look like man, but also like you send 4 niggas to the same side, like this is what it is. Like you see my nigga that I'm on, like he still has to go over there because if not, there's nobody over this man. But it depends on, like it does depend. So if you in like 3-4, it might not make your linebackers go stand over there. But sometimes, but you've seen it. You've been both sides. You've been on some sides where you like, bro, this nigga's uncovered completely. Somebody go over there. And there's been times on offense where you like, okay, this nigga's uncovered. And as soon as you snap the ball, you throw it to him and somebody pick it off.
49ers continue to pull away here.
Exact type shit, right? Because your job is still your job.
Like, on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Yeah, because of how they're lined up. Yeah, now they lined up. But you can line them up.
Oh, you can do that.
You can line them up. You can
Yeah,
you can shift them into like a man alignment, a base alignment, or a blitz alignment. Like you can bluff your blitz, or you can actually show your blitz type shit. Like when you see niggas walk up. Like you see niggas walk up and then bail out. Like sometimes you play against the computer, they'll walk up there and bail out. You're like, yo, this nigga coming, and he bails out. And then sometimes niggas walk up and they come. So like, yeah, like what niggas said to like, and this is probably, Cam, like, if everything looks the same, niggas actually can't cheat, right? So like, if you think I play man and I come out and man looks the whole game, you never know if I'm playing man or zone. If I can actually get into my zone from my man alignment, but in real life, adjustments are made. Like, actually, coach, there's no way that I can line up over here and get over there. Not with these niggas. Like last week, yeah, we could do that. This week, these niggas don't. Like, it's no way I can get there, right? So it's just all.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal.
Everybody's looking at
doing that.
The nigga with the ball.
Your confidence.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Scott, watch my. I'm gonna turn on my share screen so you can do that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well,
Naeem Hines, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute
bro, Bryant
of the half.
ain't good. Yeah, Bryant ain't good. Let him get a tackle for loss with
especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run.
He got a dev. He got a dev. I said throw Jeff Okudah a pick or let them get a tackle. He number 1. He should play corner.
But he takes it all the way into the end zone.
CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Their combined age is 43 years, 102 days. The youngest combined age since 1950.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Days, dog. I'm almost that old by myself.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On second down,
so I think it depends. Like it depends on where you move them. If they'll run back, I don't think it's no rhyme or reason to it. Because sometimes they'll run back, and then I think sometimes, like, if you move them again, then they might not. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, you don't have time to do all of that all the time.
3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step.
Yeah, right. Move one into a better space so you can be in a different space, right?
You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Oh, this is a post route. Because what I say, Scott, sometimes attack the user. Fuck him. Look at him. He's like, so he had him, but he switched off. But I still decided, like, 15 or whoever this is, you don't look like you know what you're doing out there. You see it, and right there is curtains. And also, if I want to, I can throw this ball to 7. Up here. No, him. Because now he's flipped his hips. Yes, he's flipped his hips.
Offense and defense are going through
every situation. Right here. I done already decided. As soon as he clears him, but I could whip that if I trust this nigga, I could whip that bitch on a rope. You know what I'm saying? Throw it to the ref and just throw it to the ref right there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you see 7. No, I'm talking about the ref by 7, the ref on the sideline. If I throw it to that referee, there's no way that nigga can flip back around and get to that ball unless he's Ed Reed. But that's an easy throw, just easy over the middle, straight. Again, this is you throw the ball.
So even though it's first down, here's
I press but look, like it's a ball. Look, it's a straight throw. You throw the ball straight to your homies all the time playing catch. This is easy money.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good.
Right. You can tell. But this is the nigga who got all the interceptions the other night against Aaron Rodgers. Against Zach Wilson. No, I'm sorry, for Zach Wilson against Josh Allen. Yeah, on Monday Night Football. It's just a bad throw.
Got it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Oh, that boy caught that nice. And straight to the crib. You already know it immediately. As soon as I threw it, I said, uh-oh. But like Carl Lewis when he sang that anthem, uh-oh. That nigga said, I'll make up for it now. No, Carl, don't. Don't try. But this was breezy. But this also comes, Cam, I don't know if you still watching. This comes from, this is why I said niggas can't be just running around like Pat Bev, because if he's actually playing defense, he might be able to help on this play. But instead,
The
Instead,
49er
it's
offense set to
literally
get
run
this
down the
drive
sideline.
underway. Well, this offense,
hell yeah.
this team,
Nah, that was an
rolling
RPO.
right now, Charles. They've scored
I
on
don't know
3
what
straight
this is.
possessions. You look at the
Bullshit with the ball,
scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared,
What
right?
you call
Isn't
it?
this
Yeah,
kind of like
and
that
8 is
end-of-the-bucket
open, but it's
time where you have to go
an
and get
awful.
your blowout
I ain't
material
gonna
and make
throw
sure we have some
74.
different things. That's what
Yeah,
we're staring
right.
at
You see him right
now,
there?
the way this one is going.
Because he's dropping. Now he's going to stop and sit. So that's open with that nigga. You see him fading back. Yeah.
Down right back to Hines. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Yeah. I was on the roll, so I was
80 yards
scared.
for him on the ground
Oh,
now.
that was
He's been terrific here this afternoon.
He gonna throw.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here.
And then,
because
okay, so
they're
here we go
playing this
again. I
game
think
now
you
at
see
their
him
pace.
4 wide,
This is ball
same
control
side. Look
football,
at where I am.
sustained runs, taking their
Look
time
where I am, though.
and making it work.
Same place that I've been the past 2 plays.
They need 2.
That he's running the same weak shit. This time I decide, Scott. This time I decide don't touch him at all.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Because he's running the slant no matter what. It's the same concept. Look at it again, bro. And because I don't touch him, they're even closer to each other. Because he got to run around me. Yes. And it's, again, I got that green zone. So the green zone on my, you know what the green zone is. It's right there. Right. Right. Well, it's 3. It's 3. And they're all like 1.
Punt, but 8 on the return.
I'm probably in dollar.
Go on offense, first down and 10.
Dollar or dime. Hold on, let's
The
see.
Jacksonville
23
offense
in.
set to begin their next drive.
No, it's 1. It's 2. Oh, it is 3 linemen. Nah, but that's Leonard Floyd. Oh, he does play defensive end. And I got a 4th. That's so. This might be dollar. Does dollar still put a? Dollar should be like 4, no, it's not dollar, because I got 2 linebackers out there. So I got 3-2-6. I'm in a dime 3-2-6. That's what I mean. But I just ran a lot of cover 4 against Ryan because I know I figured out quickly that he's gonna run these 4 wide and he's gonna try to attack the same places. And basically the places are the green zone on the left or the green zone on the right, and it just matters if those linebackers drop deep enough. So if he throws it quickly, then it should be in front of you. But if he waits a little bit, it might go over your head, which is what he was trying to do too. But that's a pick anyway, and I still can't get to the crib. So, and then Desmond Ridder. Oh, this is the pass play.
An incomplete pass on that last play,
and he was doing. I have been running the ball a bunch, trying to hurry up and finish the game. He had started stacking the box because he got 8 in the box. 8 in the box. So yeah.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against. Let alone put points up on the board.
I'm gonna show you tape on Darnell. I'm gonna show you combine tape on Darnell Washington. Nigga 6'7".
Just 2 yards there.
Look at the Tony. Look at the Tony two tap. Tony toe tap.
First and 10. The San
This
Francisco
is a big
offense
ass
ready to
nigga.
start their next drive.
I want to see him side by side before he jumps for that ball.
3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now?
It ain't that much. It ain't that much. But once he go up, that nigga done dislocated his elbow trying to play defense on this big ass nigga.
Damn.
That nigga trying to do the Spider-Man shit. Help! I think that might be it though. Oh, okay. Sam.
They run the counter. It's Hines.
Jerry Sneed.
He's dropped right at the 40.
Wouldn't you know it?
Gain of 3.
4 wide.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out.
Look, bro. Niggas have decided that they're going to run 2 slants and 2 verts. But why? It hasn't worked the whole time. And what did I say? That one nigga can cover them 2 routes because he's only looking at Sam Darnold.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is
That's the one you're
met
talking
in
about.
his
Purple
tracks
one, yeah,
behind
yeah.
the line of scrimmage.
Well, no, yeah,
It'll
you're
be
right.
a
They ain't
loss of
cover
a
4.
couple
I'm in
on the
cover 4,
play,
so
so now third down
it's
coming
just
up.
cover your
A lot of
quarter.
points have been scored in this game
Cover your
against them,
quarter of the
but
field.
tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them?
This might have been where he got hurt. Yeah, this is where he got hurt. But he shouldn't be in the game. It's already over. It's a blowout.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders
just do whatever.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Oh, he completes
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
But this nigga gets hurt on this play too.
Here's James returning.
Could you just hit niggas?
It's a 45-yard
We don't
punt.
have to give a fuck no
Decent
more. Game is over. Hit him. Don't ever play with matches. That shit funny. But yeah, that's it. 2-yard run by Saquon to end the game. I think it might be Cam. You already done, huh?
No, I paused the game so I could take Hurts and Hines out. Mass
yards. And it will be 1st and 10
I
as
got
they
my
take
5
over.
offensive touchdowns.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just
He said, that nigga Bryant said, bro, why was my dad trade for this game? I'm too high for
I think
this.
you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tell him to blitz with
On third down, Lawrence flushed out right. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45
the coach pushed that nigga off the sideline. Wow.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, coach, I like how you push him.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hunt will try going up the middle. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the ball, the player was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
That's good. 4 on Jaguars. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
I'm excited.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
I hit my goal, I think.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, we had a great plan coming in. Saw some areas that we felt we got some success. We know we tough. Always going to be against. Okay, so tell me something.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Saquon Barkley will have +5 break tackle and carry.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
All offensive linemen will have +5 run block finesse and run block power for the next 2 games. What'd you say, Cam? I'll play you? Well, unleash on your bitch ass.
No, sir.
Unleash.
In search of 8 yards
Throw.
on 3rd down.
Run down and throw. As they say, throw. THOACK. Throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really
We can run it down and stoke.
should have been intercepted.
Wait, nigga, did you say stoke? Yeah, what you mean?
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game.
That nigga Cliff called 3 throat goat immediately. Start roasting that nigga. First day.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright.
Ooh, I hope Ryan's
well behind. A tough day for this offense.
Immediately. That nigga lasts for 10 seconds.
It's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity
My nigga
after opportunity.
Ooh, I kind of feel bad for Ryan.
Against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp Rock. Got that black cloud over their heads.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set
if Ryan make it to the playoffs, Joe Burrow will come back
and
to the
I think we
playoffs.
can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if
Joe
they're having
Burrow,
success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bowl.
yeah,
And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
JoJo wanted to say,
Being able to
I'm
get
going to put him on
to his
auto.
big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he is going to be
And realistically,
behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, who don't be playing? JoJo and Webb don't be playing, but they both in AFC North.
Defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
What team you got?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
I got him.
They go play action now. Lawrence out to his left. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll go Madison up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now it's the backup Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Waiting for him to come down here, he get blocked.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powers through. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now Lawrence changing the play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Let's go, 52.
They go play action with Lawrence. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 114 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing here, Stafford. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Stafford. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Richie James on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
2K.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he'll be brought down with the penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
My little Ryan fan.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of
yardage
on that play.
That's the breakdown. The breakdown is you ran the same concept. Not even the same exact play, but it is. He did run the same play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last ball intercepted.
And 3 different picks. Like he threw 1 deep middle, 1 short middle.
Check on your cousin.
It will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
5 rushing touchdowns.
So for the 49ers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
6 picks.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Miles Garrett caused 2 fumbles and 2.5 sacks.
Dejan, Theo, and Stroh. And it's already for midnight.